Shubak Production presents A Wonderful Planet of Birds and Animals. Dive with us into our beautiful planet full of wonderful animals. Our planet Earth. This blue home full of life is located in the middle of the infinite universe. It is a place where all living things depend on one another, from the smallest organisms to the largest creatures on Earth. Today we delve into the beauty and diversity of life that the Earth harbors and celebrate the life that has evolved on it. Animals live in the depths of the forest. These beings are often hidden from our eyes. They also have an important role in nature. Squirrels collect nuts, a deer walks through the forest, and foxes and badgers sneak in at night, constantly looking for food. Every single species has its place here. Every other one has its meaning here, thanks to the mutual relationships that breathe and maintain their use, which is the basis for the life of many other species, including humans. Aquatic animals are perfectly synchronized, sometimes for a bird that dives into the water to catch its prey. And under the stones, they are perfectly synchronized. The fish swim a fully synchronized life. Mountain streams are home to crayfish and other small animals that form part of river life. Our water ecosystems are fragile, but they are the ones that provide life-giving water for all the inhabitants of the planets. Birds, the majestic sky. Their wings remind us of freedom, and their colorful feathers show us the variety of colors and patterns that nature is capable of. Birds of prey are racing in the sky. All the titmice and goldfinches are found in the forest. Birds, guardians of the sky. Birds are among the most diverse and fascinating creatures on our planet. With nearly 10,000 known species, birds are found on every continent, from the frozen land of Antarctica to the dense and humid rainforests of the Amazon. They fill the skies, treetops, waters, and even deserts, which adapt to their surroundings in countless ways. Birds are not only beautiful to look at, they play a vital role in their ecosystems. For example, many species are critical for pollination. Vibrant hummingbirds, with iridescent feathers and rapid wing beats, are key pollinators of many flowers, transferring pollen as they feed on nectar. In tropical regions, some parrots and sunbirds play similar roles, spreading life from flower to flower. Without them, many plant species would struggle to reproduce, changing entire ecosystems. Then there are seed dispersers such as pigeons, thrushes, and hornbills, which consume the fruit and transport the seeds away from the parent plants. When these seeds fall or are passed over by birds, they germinate and grow in new places, helping to maintain and expand forests and green spaces. This process of seed dispersal is vital to biodiversity and allows trees and plants to thrive over vast areas. Birds also help control insect populations. Think of the robins, swallows, and flycatchers that fly through the sky and consume thousands of insects every day. Without their natural protection against pests, many areas would be infested with insects, affecting crops and and even human health. Birds of prey such as hawks, owls, and eagles play a similar role on a larger scale. By keeping populations of rodents and other small animals in check, they maintain a natural balance inside. One of the most interesting aspects of bird behavior is migration. Every year, millions of birds embark on incredible journeys across continents, flying thousands of kilometers to find better climates, food sources, or nesting sites. The Arctic tern, for example, travels from the Arctic to Antarctica and back every year, a journey of about 70,000 kilometers, the longest known migration of any animal on Earth. These migrations not only show the endurance and resilience of birds, but also their connection to the natural cycles of the planet. They follow ancient paths, guided by instinct, the stars and the Earth's magnetic fields. Birds also have complex social structures and forms of communication. Many species sing species-unique songs that they use to attract mates, mark their territory, or warn off predators. The songs of birds are not only pleasant to our ears, but also serve crucial purposes in their survival. Each species has its own unique language, and these songs are often passed down from generation to generation, creating a cultural tradition within the EASCE. However, despite their resilience, birds face many threats. Habitat loss, climate change, pollution, and human expansion threaten many species. Forests are being cleared, wetlands are drying up, and natural habitats are being altered, pushing birds out of the ecosystems they depend on. Climate change is also affecting migration patterns, as changing temperatures disrupt the seasonal rhythms that birds rely on. But birds also teach us about hope and adaptability. Conservationists around the world are working to protect these creatures, from creating bird sanctuaries to restoring lost habitats. In cities, people set up bird feeders, plant native plants, and provide safe nesting sites. One of the most remarkable aspects of birds is their incredible variety in shape, size, color, and behavior. From the tiny bee hummingbird, the world's smallest bird weighing less than 2 grams, to the ostrich, which can reach up to 2.7 meters tall, birds have evolved to thrive in almost every environment on Earth. This diversity reflects their unique adaptation to different habitats and lifestyles. Consider their wings, which have different shapes, each adapted to a specific type of flight. For example, falcons and hawks have sharp, pointed wings designed for speed, allowing them to dive toward prey with stunning precision. In contrast, owls' wings are broad and rounded, which allows for silent flight and helps them sneak up on their prey undetected in the stillness of the night. Beaks also vary widely between bird species, each perfectly suited to the food sources in their environment. Eagles and hawks have strong, curved beaks for tearing flesh, while hummingbirds have long, slender beaks, perfect for reaching deep into flowers to sip nectar. In coastal areas, pelicans use their expandable throat pouches to scoop up fish from the water, while woodpeckers have strong chisel-like beaks to drill into tree bark in search of insects. The bird's feet also reveal their unique modifications. Raptors like eagles and falcons have sharp talons to catch and hold prey. Ducks and swans have webbed feet, ideal for swimming, while songbirds have flexible feet for perching on branches. Each adaptation is evidence of nature's ability to shape life to meet the demands of different environments. And then, there are the colors. Birds have some of the most vivid and varied colors in the animal kingdom, often serving specific purposes. Males of many species, such as peacocks, display bright and elaborate colors to attract mates, while other birds use camouflage to blend in with their surroundings and hide from predators. Some, like flamingos, even owe their color to their diet. They feast on shrimp and algae, which turn their feathers pink. Birds also display incredible intelligence. Corvids, like crows and ravens, are known for their problem-solving abilities and have been observed using tools, remembering human faces, and even planning for the future. Parrots and some songbirds can imitate sounds, including human speech, showing an impressive capacity for learning and memory. These abilities reveal that birds are not just creatures driven by instinct. They exhibit behavior that suggests reasoning, memory, and even a level of social intelligence. Birds also serve as basic indicators of the health of our planet. Their sensitivity to environmental changes makes them natural, early warning systems. When birds start disappearing from a region, it can mean larger ecological problems such as pollution, habitat loss, or climate change. For example, the decline of vulture populations in parts of Asia due to poisoning by toxic chemicals has had a cascading effect, leading to an increase in disease-carrying scavenger species. Likewise, when migratory birds are disrupted by changing weather patterns, it signals climate change that can affect countless other species, including humans. Birds also respond quickly to conservation efforts, making them prime subjects of environmental conservation programs. In areas where habitats have been restored or protected, bird populations often recover, proving that ecosystems can be healed with the right care. For example, the reintroduction of the bald eagle into the United States after it was nearly driven to extinction by pesticide use was a remarkable success that demonstrated the impact of targeted conservation measures. The health of bird populations is a reflection of our actions on this planet. By paying attention to the needs and conservation of bird species, we are not only protecting these animals, but also protecting the balance of nature that supports us all. Forests are the lungs of our planet, where every tree, every flower, every moss contributes to having clean air and a healthy environment. Trees grow in forests that provide shelter for animals, store water, and cool the climate. There are mountain streams in the forests, crystal clear, cold springs of water that feed plants, animals, and people. Each stream is a small cosmic life where tiny organisms live in symbiosis and maintain the water cycle in nature. Insects and butterflies, tiny inhabitants of our planet, often overlooked, but extremely important. Ants, bees, ladybugs, and other insects perform tasks that they cannot recycle for us themselves. They pollinate flowers, organic material, and form the basic food chain for many animals. They are a symbol of transformation, beauty, and transience of life. In their short lives, they remind us that every being has its place and meaning. Our planet Earth is an amazing place of beauty, diversity, and life. Every species, every creature, every drop of water contributes to making this world work as we know it. It is up to us to appreciate this beauty, protect it, and preserve it for the future generation, because the Earth is the home not only of us, humans, but of all living things.